Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Eric Waltzman, and the biggest lie you've ever been told is that asking for more money makes you sound greedy. The truth is, companies expect you to negotiate, and when you don't, you're literally leaving thousands of dollars on the table every single year. Quick heads up, this is for educational purposes only and not financial advice. But here's something wild. According to a study from Fidelity Investments, only 37% of people actually negotiate their job offers. Yet of those who do negotiate, about 70% get at least some of what they asked for. Think about that for a second. Most people are too scared to ask, but the ones who do ask usually get more money. When I got my first real job offer at 24, I almost accepted it on the spot because I was just excited someone wanted to hire me. But then I did something that felt terrifying at the time. I asked for more. And you know what happened? They said yes. Just like that, I got an extra $5,000 a year, which over the next 3 years meant $15,000 more in my pocket. That's real money that changed my debt payoff journey. Today, I'm breaking down exactly how you can negotiate your salary without feeling like a jerk or worrying they'll take back the offer. First, you need to do your homework before the conversation even starts, and I mean actual research with real numbers. This isn't about guessing what you think you're worth based on vibes. Go to sites like Glassdoor or Payscale and Salary.com and look up the specific job title in your specific city. Location matters hugely because $60,000 in Austin is very different from $60,000 in San Francisco. When I was preparing to negotiate at my second job, I found that the average for my role in my city was between $52,000 and $64,000. That range gave me power because I had facts, not feelings. I also talked to 3 people in similar roles, just casual coffee chats, and asked what they were seeing in the market. 2 of them were comfortable sharing rough numbers, and that confirmed my research. Here's your action step. Spend 2 hours this week building a simple spreadsheet. Column 1 is the source, column 2 is the salary range, column 3 is any notes about benefits or bonuses. When you walk into that negotiation, you're not asking for a random number. You're presenting market data. Employers respect candidates who've done their research because it shows you're serious and informed, not just throwing out a wish list. Second, timing is absolutely everything, and most people blow the negotiation before it even starts by bringing up money too early. Never, and I mean never, talk specific numbers until you have a written offer in hand. I learned this the hard way during an interview for my third job when the hiring manager asked what salary I was looking for in the first phone screen. I gave a number, and guess what their offer came in at? Exactly that number, even though I later found out they had budgeted more. You have zero leverage until they've decided they want you specifically. Once they've made an offer, the power dynamic shifts because now they've invested time. They've told other candidates no, and they've mentally committed to you. When you get that offer, do not accept it immediately, even if it's good. Say something like, "Thank you so much. I'm really excited about this opportunity. I'd like to take a day to review everything carefully. Can I get back to you tomorrow?" This does 2 things. It shows you're thoughtful, not desperate, and it gives you time to prepare your counteroffer. Even 24 hours makes a massive difference because you can calm down, look at your research again, and plan exactly what you'll say. The companies that respect you will appreciate that you're being deliberate. The ones that pressure you to accept immediately are showing you a red flag about their culture anyway, about here's something most career coaches won't tell you. Negotiating can actually make employers like you more, not less. It sounds backwards, but research from Harvard Business School shows that managers rate candidates who negotiate as more competent and confident than those who don't. Back in 2019, I was sweating over whether to negotiate with a company I desperately wanted to work for. I was afraid they'd think I was difficult, but after I asked for $6,500 more and they agreed to $4,200, my future boss told me during my first week that my negotiation made him respect me more because it showed backbone. That moment completely changed how I viewed advocating for myself. It's not a liability, it's proof you understand your value and won't be a pushover when it matters. Third, when you actually make your counteroffer, use a specific number with a reason, not a round number with an apology. This is huge. If they offer you $55,000, don't say, I was hoping for more, maybe like $60,000. That sounds weak and arbitrary. Instead, say, based on my research of comparable roles in this market and the specific skills I'm bringing in Python and project management, I was targeting $58,500. Is there flexibility in the budget to get closer to that number? Notice what just happened there. I used a precise number, which signals I've done homework, not just pick something. I referenced specific skills that add value, which reminds them why they wanted me. And I asked about flexibility, which invites a conversation instead of issuing an ultimatum. When I negotiated my most recent raise, I asked for $62,750 instead of $63,000, and my manager later told me that the specificity made it clear I'd researched it and wasn't just guessing. Also, never apologize for negotiating. Don't say sorry, don't say you hate to ask, don't downplay your worth. You're not being greedy, you're being professional and advocating for fair compensation. Frame it as a collaborative problem. We both want this to work, so let's find a number that reflects the value I'll bring. That mindset shift from confrontation to collaboration makes the whole conversation feel different for both of you. Fourth, remember that salary is only one piece of the compensation puzzle, and sometimes you can win big on benefits even if the base pay won't budge. A lot of companies, especially smaller ones, have stricter salary bands, but way more flexibility on other stuff. If they can't move on your base salary, ask about signing bonuses, performance bonuses, extra vacation days, remote work options, professional development budgets, earlier performance reviews, or stock options if that's relevant. When I hit a wall on base salary at one job, I asked if they could do a $3,000 signing bonus and an extra week of vacation, and they said yes to both. And that signing bonus helped me knock out a chunk of my credit card debt immediately, and the extra vacation was worth easily another $500 to $100 in value per year based on my daily rate. Here's your move. Before any negotiation, make a list of your top 5 priorities beyond salary. Maybe it's student loan repayment assistance. Maybe it's a better title that helps your career. Maybe it's a flexible schedule so you can do a side hustle. Rank them. Then, if salary doesn't move, you have a menu of other asks ready to go. The key is to keep the conversation moving forward. Even if they say no to your salary request, responding with, I understand. Would there be flexibility on start date or a 6-month review to revisit compensation? Shows you're solution-oriented, and that's exactly the kind of employee they want. Fifth, stay calm and pleasant the entire time because how you negotiate tells them how you'll handle conflict as an employee. I've seen people get offers reduced or even pulled because they got aggressive or emotional during negotiations. This is a business conversation, not a personal fight. If they say no to your request, don't take it personally or get defensive. Just ask questions. Can you help me understand the constraints? Or what would need to happen for us to get closer to that number? Sometimes they'll explain budget limitations, and sometimes asking that question makes them reconsider. When I was negotiating my last offer and they initially said no to my request, I simply said, I totally understand budget constraints are real. Is there any room for a performance review at 6 months instead of a year? That question alone got me a guaranteed raise timeline in writing, which ended up being worth $4,000 more that year. Keep your tone friendly and genuinely curious. Smile if you're on a video call or in person. Use their name. Thank them for considering it. The goal is for them to walk away thinking you're confident and professional, not difficult. Because here's the thing, you might work with this person for years. You want to start the relationship on strong footing, where they respect you and you respect them. Negotiating well actually builds that respect on both sides when it's done right. I want to hear from you. Have you ever negotiated a salary? And if so, what happened? Drop your story in the comments because we all learn from each other's experiences. If this was helpful, and hit that subscribe button because next week I'm breaking down exactly how to ask for a raise at your current job, including the email template I used to get a $7,000 bump. You've got this, and I'll see you in the next one.